What's up, everybody? My name is Tate, and I am proud to present to you the RFL Awards. Now, we are going to begin with the Player Awards, and we're going to start with the Defensive Rookie of the Year. At third place, we have a tie between Psalm Wooding from the Arizona Cardinals and cornerback Mike Simmons from the New York Jets. At number 2, you have cornerback Carlos Vulcan from the Minnesota Vikings. But at number 1, your Defensive Rookie of the Year is, drumroll please, edge rusher Isaiah Holmes from the New York Giants. Congrats on your 1+ awareness point. Well deserved, my friend. For Offensive Rookie of the Year, at number 3, you have Javaris Fulton from the Miami Dolphins. At number 2, you have running back Lance Adams from the Houston Texans. And at number 1, you have a bad man in the making. Everyone knew this was coming. Washington quarterback Alec Flyer is your Offensive Rookie of the Year. Congrats on 1+ awareness point. For Defensive Player of the Year, at number 3, you have Byron Jones from the Miami Dolphins. At number 2, you have defensive end Von Miller from the Denver Broncos. And at number 1, this man took the league by storm. He dominated in every single category that he could participate in. Outside linebacker Jerome Baker from the Miami Dolphins is your Defensive Player of the Year. Well deserved, man. I wanted to vote for you twice. Congrats on your 1+ awareness point. And Offensive Player of the Year, at number 3, you have tight end Noah Fant from the Denver Broncos. At number 2, you have wide receiver Brandon Cooks from the Houston Texans. And at number 1, it is impossible to ignore 30 touchdowns from a running back, and clearly no one did. The clear winner of this vote was running back from the Cincinnati Bengals, Joe Mixon. Congrats on being the RFL Offensive Player of the Year, and you have earned yourself 1+ awareness point. Now, what you've all been waiting for, the MVP. At third place, we have a tie between last year's MVP, Patrick Mahomes, and this year's Offensive Rookie of the Year, Alec Flyer. At number 2, you have Philadelphia quarterback Deshaun Watson. The Eagles love being second, and here you are being second again. Congratulations. At number 1, like I said, you cannot ignore 30 touchdowns from a running back, and clearly no one did. The MVP is Joe Mixon from the Cincinnati Bengals. On top of your 1+ awareness points you have already earned, you have just now got an additional 2 points. I'm sure that'll benefit you greatly. And that concludes the RFL Player Awards. But don't you worry, we are about to get right into the User Awards. Let's jump into it. We're going to start off with the biggest choker. Now, I think you're one of the best users here, but you can't be 29-3 in the regular season just to be 0-2 in the playoffs and not be the biggest choker. So, I'm sorry, Bengals. That is what you've been labeled as today. The biggest trash talker, we have Eiffel. Now, you clearly back up whatever it is you're saying, so congrats, I guess. Now, for the best rivalry, you always love to see a father and a son go against each other, and that's exactly what we see with Eiffel versus Swag Daddy Finesse. Now, Swag might have Daddy in his username, but in this situation, he is not the father, as Maury would say. When it comes to the worst division, you have the NFC West, the AFC West, and worst of all, the AFC South. Now, I am the Jaguars. I was gone half the year. I went 9-7, and I still won the AFC South with no problem. These people are so bad. Please help us. But with the best division, you have the NFC North, the AFC East, and best of all, the NFC East. Congrats on being very competitive, and it's super impressive on whoever wins those divisions. Great job. Now when it comes to worst GM, my God, stop ruining my Saints. Saints, like, come on, man. Stop being bad. Then you got, at number 2, you got Gravity, aka Logan, aka Titans. Stop ruining that team, man. Like, y'all gotta fix yourself. But worst of all, you have the Indianapolis Colts as the worst GM. Colts, do you even know that Madden is a game about football? Like, every time you talk, you blow my mind. But I really appreciate the free wins. So, thank you and congratulations. Now, when it comes to best GM, you have a tie between Butter and Melo at second place. But at first, you have, thank you guys, it is me, the Tatester, taking home best GM. I don't like to brag much, but I do think that, I do think I owned it this year. So thank you guys. Now when it comes to most improved, you have a second place tie between the Minnesota Vikings and the New York Jets. Those two have absolutely flipped the switch on their teams. I'm very proud of them. It's very impressive, and they have a lot to look forward to. But at number 1, you got, of course, Eiffel. To go from last year's performance to this Super Bowl this year, easy. It wasn't up for debate. You are clearly the most improved. You're severely underrated. Congrats, my man. Now for the most underrated, I am at number 3. At number 2, you have, again, like I just said, Eiffel. Now I think really you're the most underrated here, but in the vote, you did get number 2. You have a lot to look forward to, man. You are great. I think more people need to be talking to you. You could potentially win the Super Bowl right now, and you could even make it again next year. But at number 1, the most underrated is the Minnesota Vikings. You do not come in here and just beat Grace like it's nothing. You are a freak of nature, and you did bounce out at the divisional round this year, but I think you have a lot of success coming your way. I hope more people start talking about you. Congrats on the Vikings. Now when it comes to overrated, this is the dumbest thing I've ever seen. Butter put himself as an option next to Fastway, Grace, and the Bengals. I'm sorry, Butter, but you put yourself next to the 3 best and most proven users in the league. What are you thinking? What are you doing, man? Of course you're the most overrated. Now, you'll probably be the most overrated no matter who else is there, but you could have had better options. That's all I'm saying. Now, when it comes to biggest disappointments, you have a 3rd place tie between Meathammer and Sauciest Moose. Now, Meathammer, you're an interesting person. We're all just going to let it slide. We all love you, man. But Moose, come on. This was your season, man. I'm going to assume you were gone for probably a good bit, because I feel like if you were here to play, you would have taken it. I don't know how you would have failed this, so I'm going to hope you were gone. And number 2, you have Mace. Mace, you can be really good, and you can be really bad. This year, you just chose to be really bad. I don't know why, but you do you, man. And at number 1, the biggest disappointment is Reggae BBC. Now, I don't agree with this, because his Xbox broke and he wasn't able to play at all after like week 5. So I really don't know why he's even considered here, because if he was able to play, he would for sure probably be in the AFC Championship, maybe even the Super Bowl right now. So I don't really agree with that, but it is where the voting came to. Now, we have the best show. At number 3, we have Melo's Marsh. At number 2, you have Gravity Falls. And at number 1, there is a reason why I'm presenting this right now. Tate's Funhouse has taken home the Best Show Award. Thank you guys so much. I can't say I was able to do as much as I wanted to this year, but next season, I'm living up to that title. You can bet your ass on it. Or I'll bet my ass on it. Someone's ass is getting bet on that shit. Now when it comes to best user, in 3rd place, we have Fastway. At 2nd place, we have Grace, who is currently in the Super Bowl right now. And at number 1, for the best user in RFL, you have Mr. Perfect himself, the Bengals. Congrats on being the best user. Now, the final award, Best LO, for some ungodly reason. Gravity, who has been LO for like 14 hours, is number 3. I don't know why. But for number 1, there is a tie between Fastway and Melo. Now, I'm going to be real. I'm not going to sit here and choose between one of them like I was told to do. Instead, I'm going to say thank you Butterman, thank you Marshmallow, thank you Gravity, thank you SMX, thank you Elvis, and thank you Fastway. All for being our overlords. We all love you sometimes, and we appreciate you running this for us. Now that concludes the RFL User Awards. I hope I can come back and do this again for you next season. It's been fun. I hope I kept it entertaining. And good luck to everyone on the next season. I hope you all improve your teams well. And hey, maybe you can get another show from Tate's Funhouse soon enough. I don't know. But anyway, that's all for now. Thank you for watching. I will see y'all later. Bye-bye.